Good morning. Good morning. I love y'all. Good morning. How the heck are you? It doesn't help when I put my phone right under this microphone, right? Like directly under. Oh, that was me. Like, who is messaging me? It's my phone going, hey, you're live. Really? Really? Things. Got a horrible haircut about 3 weeks ago, and now my hairs are going. La, la, la. It grows. It grows. That's all I can say is it grows. Good morning, Bianca. Good morning. So this morning, what are we doing this morning? I think I'm going to do a couple of these. Is what I'm going to do. Take a couple of Tylenol. I have some work to do outside. I'm having a hard time finding my motivation today. Motivation. Phew. I would need to go to the store and go grocery shopping, and I need to work on a chicken coop and clean the garage and do the barn. Blah 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 blah. And none of it seems appealing to me. None of it. Who has that kind of morning where you just go, okay, I don't want to do it. All that. And I know. Not super spiritual thing to say, right? But whatever. If this is your first time, buckle up, Buttercup. No, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great day. I lost people on that. Like my account went. Like I cannot deal with Lisa's shit this morning. So, we're letting the room populate a little bit. We're going to monologue just a little bit as the room fills. So the way I read you guys is I don't have a list. I pull who my guides say, this person needs a message today. So you could be at the beginning. I scroll through the list. I go through all the people that have commented. And I also do the whoop whoop. Good morning, Renee Shalom. How are you this morning? How are you this morning? I have 2 nails that don't have polish on them. It's because I've been working hard. I worked really hard, and I broke a couple fingernails. And as a nail technician of, oh my God, so many years. I've been a nail tech since 1990. And I'm seeing all of these videos out here on the web. And they're doing all this really cool nail art, but it's also generic. There's no like hand painting that you're seeing. It's all funky nail polish. And I'm like, this is all cheating. I used to compete in, I'm monologuing for a minute, guys. I used to compete in nail art competitions before nail art was cool. Whatever. And you used to have to, you want to talk about a stressful situation. You had to go in, sit down in front of judges, and you had 3 hours to paint your nail art. 3 hours to paint your nail art. At the end of it, if you weren't done, you just weren't done. You were still judged. And I quit competing when they said, oh, I understand. When they come out and they said, we're changing the rules of, and I know this doesn't sound like it's relevant to what I'm going to talk about today, but it actually is. I didn't realize it until I started. They just went, hey, guess what? But when they started to change the rules, they said, guess what? We're going to announce what the theme of the nail art competition is, and then you get 3 months to paint your nail art. You don't have to do it in front of us. Any old schmo can do the nail art and you can claim it, obviously, because that's kind of what people were doing, right? They would have somebody else paint the nail art and then they would come in and they would take it as their own. And people built big names doing this in the nail industry. And it was a slap in the face to the people that were actually taking the time and who could, because who's going to take 3 months to do nail art? The competition was about what was the practical way to do nail art. I mean, a customer will sit for 3 hours for nail art. They will. There's some of them that will, right? But then others won't. So how is this even practical? What they did is they took the fairness away. And I think this is happening a lot in life now, right? We take the fairness away. We level the playing field. Everybody gets a trophy. Everybody gets a pat on the back when, the people that are out there working. Nice to meet you guys too. I don't even know what I'm talking about this morning. This is what we're going with it. So this is going to be a channeled morning. This is the way it's going to go today. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So it's about what are we working for? And what kind of sense of pride do we have in ourselves when we accomplish the goals that we've set out for ourselves? Do you feel accomplished when you have met your goal? Good morning. So what kind of accomplishments have you set for yourself? What kind of goals have you set for yourself? And it's really important, I think, to have goals. I think that nowadays, some of the younger people don't understand goal orientation. Like, you set at this age, you want to do this. And by this age, you want to have this. And by this age, you want to have this. And I know that the economy is different. Trust me, I know the economy is different. But I also know that it gives people confidence. You get one of two things here nowadays. You get an overinflation of self-confidence where people have told you, you're special. You're so special. And you don't have to work for anything. And you deserve it. And then you have the other people that work for everything and it's all level, right? They don't feel that sense of accomplishment because it's kind of, the carpet can be ripped out from underneath them a little bit. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. I'm just going with what my guides have in store this morning. So stick around. I have no idea. But it is important to have this sense of, this is what I want to accomplish. And that there is nothing like the feeling of, I've achieved my goal. I don't care if your goal was to get up and do your dishes or a load of laundry or just, by the way, get out of bed. We have those days, don't we? Where it's just difficult. That is an accomplishment. That can be the thing that you meant to do all day long, is just get out of bed. And that's okay. Good morning, everybody. I see a lot of new faces on here. So just hang in there. I have no idea where this is going. I never know. So just bear with me. So I really think that it's key. And a lot of people are missing this sense of accomplishment in their lives anymore. They don't get that I did it and I can move forward now. So if you didn't meet something, good morning, everybody. I see Bobby. Good morning. If you're floating through life and you're not, we're squirrels. Where my daughter-in-law brought me this cute little worry stone with a squirrel on it yesterday. I love her. She's so awesome. So let's talk about goal setting. Let's talk about that. How many people on here set themselves goals? Diana Bradley, good morning. How many people on here set themselves a goal? I set myself goals like this morning because I have a list like this to do and I know I can't do it all. So I have to pick and choose the things that I want to do this morning. I have to work in the barn. I have hay to move. I have a chicken coop to put together. I have all these things that I know that they're not going to happen. So I have to find the thing that I can do, There's one thing I can do today, or the 2 or 3 things I can do today. So who sets themselves goals for the day? It changes the way you look at life. When you list makers, I can tell when I'm doing a reading for people if they're a list maker, because I can tell by their confidence level in their energetic field that they have met goals. I don't know why we're talking about it, but we are. So there we go. Onward. Bobby, I haven't called you. And I know probably Jansen probably told you that. So Bobby does bioscanning, you guys, and she does it at a distance too. I don't know if she's looking for new clients or not. So I'm going to leave that for her to comment on. But I have to tell you that I had it done and there was a lot of difference in me. And it was like a week before a big expo. And the difference in my energy was, where's Linda? I don't see Linda yet. Where's Linda? I don't see her comment yet. So it's okay, Bobby. It's okay. Everything happens the way it's supposed to. Because let me tell you what, I was a hot effing mess. Bobby, I was a hot mess. And I have no problem throwing myself under the bus at all. And everybody that watches me on here regularly knows this. I went in and I'm like, okay, my back hurt, my neck hurts, right? And the first thing she said is depression. And I went, oh shit, she's not supposed to see that. And that was my internal dialogue was, oh shit, she's not supposed to see that. I'm really good at just moving forward and keeping busy and doing this and doing this and doing this. And it brought that out into the forefront of my life, you guys. And because she was filling the spaces, her energetically, what she does is she goes in and vibrationally, this machine can say, I see this as a lack. And then they go in and she takes this machine and it goes in and it fills it. So it balanced it out. And my brain went, oh shit. Look at me. I actually have tears in my eyes. And it upset my apple cart. And it took me about 2 weeks to get myself back on the ground. But I feel a little bit more stable than I did before. And I'm back to list making and doing some things. So I do need to make an appointment for next time you come. That's amazing. So what do we have going on? This Saturday, upcoming Saturday in the store, we are doing broom making. We are making witches' brooms. I'm so excited about this. I can't even stand it. Can you make too many lists? Linda Norden, yes, you can. I absolutely believe you can. Okay, wait. You can't make too many lists, but you can make too overwhelming a list for one day. So you can make a long goal list, right? And start checking them off as you do them. But if you're like me, I will put 20 things on my list for the day and feel like I have to check them all off for the day. So I have this great calendar somewhere in my hot mess of a desk. What did I do with it? Okay. I had this great calendar. I have it. I think it's in the living room, but it shows it's a week. It just goes Monday through Sunday, and it says, hi, newbie, how are you today? And it's Monday through Sunday, and it only gives you so many spaces. I bought it that way on purpose so that I couldn't overfill myself, because I do. And with Sam gone for 2 months, I find wonderful ways to overdo myself. So you can make too much of a list for one day, but you can have a grand list. We'll call it the grand list. That sounds better, right? Your grand list of things to check off and give yourself time and breathing room. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So this morning, you guys, we are popping off into readings here. I feel like we're going to have some past lives coming across. If you are a member of the My Mystical Life membership, if you are into the psychic development, everybody has a Claire, right? Everybody's a psychic. Do not do something. No. But it's a matter of figuring out what your Claire is. We'll be talking about that in Denver the weekend of the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. But if you are My Mystical Life member, I'm going to do something that I haven't done in the membership in a really long time. And I've never done it for everybody in the membership. So I don't suggest we miss it. I will be doing trance mediumship in all levels on Monday night's class. I will be doing trance mediumship. Now I can't tell you who's coming across because I don't know. I never know. But usually it's Oz. We have had the Titan Celine come across before. That was freaky deaky. I will say I was sitting in the back room of my brain going, I don't know who this is, but it feels different. So that is tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Good morning, J.A. Smith. How are you? We got 5 classes this week. It's going to be fun. Come join us. We have 5 classes this week. My 5. Yeah, we do. Oh no, Diana's truck broke down. So what is trance mediumship? Real quickly, trance mediumship is the I don't know what to call it other than a skill set, because it does take a skill set of being able to set yourself to the back. It takes a little bit of practice, of allowing yourself to step into a back room of your brain and sit there as a vessel and allow an energy to come through and speak through you. I will tell you, it feels a little weird. I know that it's going to happen. I can feel a tightness in my throat and in my jaw when it starts to happen. And then I step to the back, and then I can hear pretty much everything that's going on in the conversations because I allow people to ask questions. So if you have questions available that you want to write down for tomorrow evening and you're a member, you guys, you are able to ask them. I will have a moderator because when this is going on, I'm really in the back room with the Titan Celine. She said it was done. Like, she came in and said, "We're done," because she was very abrupt. It was a very different energy to work with. But Oz will sit there and answer questions all the time. And he's kind of pushy and he's kind of funny. Sometimes he's very dry. When it comes to Sam, he's got very dry humor. So that's tomorrow night. Anyways, can I get a whoop whoop in the room and everybody share to a group that's relevant? Please don't share to Knitters Anonymous. Knitters Anonymous does not give two craps about what we do. Well, maybe. We don't know. We don't know. Okay, gonna whoop whoop in the room. Let's see. Let's go with Linda Saunders. Linda Saunders. Linda, I would like to point something out to you. I don't know that you realize that you do this. I don't know you, so I'm going to give you some information. The first thing they want to talk about is your insight. They want to talk about your intuition. They want to say, your guides first and foremost point out that you're clairvoyant. So this comes with, and a lot of people go, "I'm not clairvoyant. I don't see dead people walking around." This is not how it works, right? This is not Hollywood. Good morning, Sherry Ann. This is not Hollywood. So this is a great imagination. This is being able to do the mommy brain thing and just go off over here and have a wonderful moment away from yourself. So yeah, there's no list. It's okay. It's all good, Victoria. So they're talking about your insight, that you are very insightful. People will come to you for information. They'll come to you, and I'm not saying psychic information. That's like, not everybody's not coming to you and going, "I need you to read my future." But what they do come to you for is guidance. And your guidance is pretty accurate. You have a really good internal monitor on how to help people figure out what to do in life. Ooh, and they also say sometimes you struggle with how to do it for yourself. So this is so common for intuitives. That's why an intuitive will give a reading for somebody else, because it's just hard to read for yourself. So they're like, don't worry about if you're not reading for yourself, if you're not giving yourself great advice. People come to you, and that's fine. Do you have an oracle set, a deck of oracle cards? Do you have a deck of oracle cards? Like really nice fluffy cards. You need some. You love the pink hair. Thank you, Linda. Lisa. It's my great defense. No. So in the moments when you're feeling, Linda, that you're feeling you are struggling and you need guidance and you don't know exactly how to move forward, I would suggest having a nice fluffy deck of oracle cards. They say fluffy. They want you to have something that's going to be uplifting for yourself. The first deck I picked up was the Mystical Times Empowerment Cards by Jody Bergsma. Christina, good morning. I love this deck of cards. Okay. Tarot is great. Tarot is something, some people called for tarot, but I'll tell you what, this deck of cards right here is my favorite. Yeah, this is a great deck of cards, you guys. So I'm supposed to pull you a card from it. They're like, if you feel you need a little bump and you need a little information, just have a deck of oracle cards. It's okay. Cards don't lie. Cards are not invested in the outcome of a thing, and they just don't lie. You know that they're going to tell you. Now, here's the difference. Oracle cards are going to give you a fluffier answer. They want your energy uplifted. They want you to feel better, right? Your guides want you to feel better, Linda. They're like, let's lift her up. Your energy's already high. So, and then tarot cards, these are the screw you cards, okay? These are the ones that are going to tell you exactly what you need to hear. They don't mind if they cut you off at the knees and leave you bleeding on the side of the highway. You have to take the message the way it comes. That's horrible, isn't it? It's a horrible vision. I'm sorry. Wow. But oracle cards are fluffier. And I think, Linda, that you're in a state of, because this was reversed, they're talking about, Diana Bradley, you're killing me. They're talking about you're kind of stalled at the moment. You're not moving as forward as fast as you would like to. And you're manifesting some of the issues you have. Sorry to tell you this, you're your own problem sometimes. But this is the truth for everybody. Sometimes we're our own problem. Oh, that's it. So they're saying, hey, get out of your own way. Start to feel exceptional. And then exceptional things will come for you. No, will come to you, not for you. They're not coming for you, to you, for you. Yeah, they're coming with you. Okay. And then, because when you step into your own energy, that's when the really incredible things start to happen. When you start letting go of the things in the past and start to move towards the future with joy, not anxiety, with joy, that's when things change. Ooh, so much. Okay. Moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room, y'all? So I'll explain, you guys, there is no list. I pull for who my guides tell me to pull for. That's why I do the whoop whoop. It generates an energy kind of, I know it's like the weirdest thing to get an energy off a little tiny little emoji, but it does happen that way. And my guides go, that one right there. It's like a vibration. It's like the name vibrates when I read it. It's really cool. Okay. Here we go. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. I had Robin Williams around me. That's not a Robin Williams thing, by the way, but you know that. But I have had Robin Williams around me the last week. Not quite sure why. We'll see. Brandon, you can ask a question, but I don't know that I'm going to get called to you. So you can absolutely ask a question, but we'll see how it goes. Good luck, everybody. Okay. Linda Norton. I love Robin Williams too. He is such a wonderful energy. He was wonderful on the side and exceptional on the other side. I like working with him. I like working with Prince. I think I've worked with Diana, Michael Jackson. These are energies that like to come across. They were very, very public and open in their lives, right? Prince was more private in his personal life, but they were very out there personalities. They're very same way on the other side. Linda Norton, let's talk. What's going on? Rachel Kalina, how are you? Where are you at, Linda? You still here? She's like, I'm scared now. I'm scared now. They are very amazing people. I'm trying to think, anybody else you guys can think of that Elvis. I have an interview with Elvis, and I get a lot of comments on the interview with Elvis, and I do not defend myself on them because people will be like, well, that's not his brother's name. Hell, I don't know. I didn't research. I'm an Elvis fan, but I didn't research him. And I just put out what come across. That's all. I'm not going to defend myself. Spirit. I don't have to defend myself. I didn't do it. Okay. Marilyn Monroe. Victoria, yes. Marilyn Monroe. I forgot about that one. God, I wish I had a recording of that one. Betty Davis. I haven't done Betty Davis. That would be interesting, though. Oh, she's an interesting energy. Very strong energy. Brandon, what a great idea. I don't know a lot about Betty Davis, but the way she comes across is very forward moving. Like this is what I hear. I am woman, hear me roar kind of thing with her. I don't know a lot about her. All I know she had big eyes. That's all I know. Anyhow, Anyway, moving on. Yep, here. Linda Norden. I want to talk about the honeymoon phase. I want to talk about being in, and of course, the lovers doesn't mean love, right? Lovers doesn't absolutely mean love all the time. It talks about relationships and that closeness. But I think that this could be business, this could be friendships, this could be, whatever kind of things. This is the opposite of the devil card. Did you guys know that? This is the absolute opposite of the devil's card. This is a good thing, right? This is a good thing, where the devil's card is more toxic chains. This is more binding relationship type of chains in one way or another. They're talking about you not being totally invested. Like you are still kind of not totally in on some things. They're like, you totally don't feel as if you're going to step into this relationship and I can't tell you what it is. You have to be the one to know what it is, right? So they're saying it's time to start coming out of your cage. You've thought about a lot of things, and now it's time to start putting that first foot forward. I don't know what they're talking about. I have no idea. But for you, there's an internal struggle. They're talking about the internal struggle. Now, what I want to say here is, this person's all by himself, right? This is what they're talking about. You're overthinking some things and allowing it to get in the way of some really wonderful relationships that are coming your way. And this is the King of Swords. This is an intellectual thinking person. This is a very strong energy. And I don't know. I think it's you. I think it's you. You're trying to be in charge of what you have going on in your brain instead of allowing some things to flow. Good morning, everybody. It's time to allow some things to flow. Give it some room. Give it some room, because there's some really, really cool things coming for you. There's some really, really cool things coming for you, and you just have to allow it. You have to allow it. I don't know what they're talking about. If it's not happened yet, expect it. But I'm excited for you. Give yourself some grace. I know you're a no nut zone. That's why I'm not talking about a man. She calls it a no nut zone, you guys. It's not why I'm calling it not a man, but I think that you have the opportunity to have a lot of fun. You just need to, and I'm not talking about a guy. I'm just talking about in life in general. You have some fluidity to have some fun. Allow it to happen. Allow it to happen. Give yourself some grace, girl. Give yourself some grace. Miss ya. Okay. Heather Johns, how the hell are you this morning? Good morning. Okay. Do you feel welcomed? I see a whole bunch of familiar faces and I see a whole bunch of new faces. Welcome, everybody. If you have not followed or liked the page, please do so. When I get online, this is my free time. I actually opened up my Tuesdays. I do offer readings. You can find them at mymysticallife.com. Oh, where are we going? I have to find the banner. Hold on. Oh, well, there's the membership banner. Where are we at? Oh, there we are. No, that's not it either. Okay, there's the mymysticallife.com. There you can find that's the membership part of it as well, but you can find us at My Mystical Life. Somebody asked, how do you step into your gifts? First step is to realize that you have them, right? Everybody has psychic gifts. We just have to figure out which ones they are and move forward with them and be confident in them. That is what I have found. And I will tell you that I've taught quite a few psychic development workshops and classes and all sorts of stuff online. I've been doing this for a long time. My Mystical Life has been around for 5 years with membership. So you're not showing up, Linda? So sometimes it doesn't pop up that I'm live. I have no idea why. Linda, make sure you go over and like My Mystical Life and the Mystical Moons, not just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. So I've been teaching this a long time, and I have found that the key to this is confidence. I didn't start doing this until Amy Treywick. Hi, I haven't seen you in a long time. I didn't start doing this till I was 38 years old, and I had no confidence. And now I just go, screw it, let's do it. So if you are looking to build your confidence and build your psychic skills, you can go to the My Mystical Life membership. We're super affordable. I'm sorry. This is my selling point right here. 22 a month. We also have where you can join for 2 weeks for free for right now. I know it says 7 days, but I can't figure out how to change it because I'm not a tech whiz. So there we are. It's 14-day free trial, but we have over 300 recorded classes, meditations, healing sessions, and then we have 14 plus classes that are live each month that you can choose from. So that's my infomercial, and I'm moving on. I am going to read for Bobby. Are you still here, Bobby? Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning to you. All right. Interesting. Yes. Bobby, I want to start with a couple different things. I want to start with extraterrestrial starseed information. I know that you have a very high vibrating energy. They come across with clairvoyance for you also, but they want to talk about, and for whatever reason, they're really on this past couple weeks, taking care of yourself energetically. Make sure you're if you're having allergies, do the appropriate things for the allergies. You know, if you need to take allergy meds or whatever you take for allergies, make sure you're taking care of that because they're talking about sinus headaches. Oh, I got you. Thank you so much. Do you get sinus headaches pretty often, Bobby? Do you get like this band across your head like this? Like this? This is one of the things that I have learned over my time as an intuitive. No, you don't. Good, 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 good. Do you? Okay, so let me try to figure out how this is coming across. So for me, they're giving lots of intuitive information for you, which means when I'm getting information and I'm not paying attention to it, when I'm ignoring my guides, not intentionally, but when I'm not paying attention, I start to get this band across my forehead. And that is my indication that my guides are trying to talk to me and I'm ignoring them. So do you know what the sign is for you when you're not paying attention to spirit? Let's do it this way. Because we all have one. We all have one. There is no list, Amanda. I go through and I pull who my guides tell me to pull for. I never run a list. You get bubble guts. Oh, okay, okay. So I never run a list, but I can pull anybody through the list at any time. Stacy says I've had that feeling, not sure what it meant. So thank you, Andrea. Andrea, she subscribed to Facebook and Instagram. So a lot of people get this sinus feeling, like this sinus headache feeling, and it's a band around the head, but people experience it differently. So where we find our center, this is so interesting because this is channeled like right now, I'm figuring this out. Where we find our center in our body, which is either going to be your head, your heart, or your gut, is where you're going to get your information from. It's going to where you're going to get that, hey, I need to pay attention kind of thing. Okay. So pay attention to that. You start to get that feeling, that bubble gut feeling. Then you go, okay, what is it I'm missing? What is it around me that I am not paying attention to? And then kind of, because they talk about you being clairvoyant as well. So clairvoyance does not look like Hollywood. I'm going to say it again. It doesn't look like Hollywood. Clairvoyance can be just an internal thought, just an image that pops into your head. You could see, I don't know why I see red shoes for you, but you could see like the Wizard of Oz shoes, or you could see these are things that pop up for me when I'm doing readings. I see the Yellow Brick Road. I see claymation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from Christmas stuff. I'll see records and all sorts of things come across, but they could be just a blurb. They don't have to be a full pulled out thing, right? They can just be an instantaneous image that all of a sudden you go, aha. So you need to start paying attention to that. I think you ride with your intuition a lot more than you think. Nope, bubble gut. Like a gurgling in the stomach. Yep. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I get that, BC Juanita. Yeah, absolutely. That's a form of clairaudient. Yeah, you can see it with your eyes opened or closed. Absolutely. If you see me staring off, and I do this in the store, and I didn't realize it until recently, people started looking off into the front. But when I will stare up into the right here, and this is where I get my psychic information. My clairvoyance comes from this direction, and it's so interesting when we're teaching classes. We talk about what direction our clairs come from. So, what direction does your mediumship come from? What direction does your psychic information come from? What direction does channeling come from? There's directions. And when you start to pay attention to that, and you are, hey, Billy Ann, and you're doing something that you think might be intuitive, you start to pay attention to what direction you're looking. You can figure out what you're getting at that point. It's really interesting stuff. Good morning from France. Is transcendental possible? Absolutely. Okay, so I'm supposed to, okay. Um, so I wanted to start with that starseed information because that seems really important. They want to talk about your high vibe. This is for Bobby. They want to talk about your high vibration, your ability, and I know these things. Like, yeah, my hair got cut. We're gonna put it that way, Billy Ann. I have a theory. My hair will grow. It's okay. Um, Bobby, I want to talk, and I already know what Bobby does, so I know she's around a lot of vibration all the time. But she has the ability to help other people with a hand up, not so much a hand out. You want people to do for themselves as well, right? And this comes from some of your starseed origins. You want people to be able to be prosperous on their own. You want them to be able to step into their own light. And if you give, you are aware that they're not getting as far. They're only getting as far as you give them to, that rope that you give them, right? So you're trying to help people. This is very much about where you come from. And I want to put this way, in the galaxy, right? This is, you want people to be able to step through their own doors. And that's fantastic, because when we overly do for other people, we're removing from ourselves sometimes. We are giving so much of ourselves that we can't keep ourselves always together, and them too. And that's important. They want to talk about what that does actually is it creates a dependence. I know it's a funky little card, right? That creates a dependence for them on you, and then that's very, very draining, right? And this card here is all about letting people move forward, giving them the tools to move forward and be everything that they need to be. Because what does this do if we're not doing that? They are not working on themselves. They're not working on themselves. You're just creating a Band-Aid. And you know that. You are the strong person that says, okay, you're going to move forward because you need to move forward. I can't be your everything. I can't be your, and that is a wonderful, wonderful thing, because they talk about Orion. They're talking about this strong warrior-like energy that comes with you. It comes with you. You are very, very, very intuitive. Very. I hope you have the confidence in yourself that you want other people to have for themselves. I hope you have that, because that's what your guides are talking about. Your guides would like you to make a list of all of your incredible talents, of all of your incredible all of the goals you've met in life that can be checked off. There is no list. I call for who, coffee's kicking in, for who I'm called to call for. So you stick around. You never know. I run through the list. You struggle. Here's the thing. That means you're learning. Who on here feels like we're struggling? Just give me a me. Who on here feels like you're struggling? I don't care if it's emotional. I don't care if it's money. I don't care if it's relationships. I don't care if you feel like the ground is rocking underneath your feet. Who is grand rising? Who feels like we're struggling? Everybody on here has some kind of struggle. We all do. Why? Can anybody answer why? Because we came here to learn. And that is how we learn, within the storm. Within the storm. This is my fun time. You guys know this. This is my fun time. This is, if you're new, make sure you like the page. I get on here. This is what we do. We're not always reading, are we? We're not always reading. Sometimes we're talking about why we're struggling. We're here. We picked this shit. We picked this because this is how we learn. It sucks. Yes. Right? Change is growth. This is our therapy hour. I don't get paid like that. I don't get paid at all. It's okay. I need to figure out how to monetize. I need to figure out how to be on more often is what I am. I actually have change coming. I have change coming in October, where I will be able to be on more often. We have somebody coming into our fold that is going to be taking a lot of our stuff that I do behind the scenes off and running with it. And she's also coming into the shop to work. So it's going to be, there's a lot of change coming for me. And it's going to be nice. It's going to be a good change. Anyhow, I'm hoping to be able to plan. I know I talked about this for a couple of years. It's been really, I've struggled since Bill passed away. And Sam and I were talking about this the other day. I've struggled since my father passed. And it was, when you have those people that are in your life that are a puzzle piece, and then the puzzle piece is gone, it's difficult, right? So I had to redo my puzzle, and it's okay because he's still here. But we are all struggling, and it's okay. Struggle does help you grow. It does. So I think that, Bobby, you're growing in this lifetime. You have had positions of power in other lifetimes where you have been on councils and you have helped shape things for others. So it comes naturally in your energetic field for people to want to come forward and say, hey, help me. But you've learned enough in those past lives to know that you can't do everything for everybody, that you have to do for yourself too. And you're doing good. You're doing good. I'm going to pull you one more card. But how far can we learn? What if you learn something with responsibility? What if you learn something with responsibility? But how far can we learn? That's what we're here for, right? When we've learned it, if we come back in another life, because I got to tell you, there's a lot of people in this lifetime right now, in this moment, such as it is in time, because time is a construct, that will not be returning. Because old souls have signed up, and the lessons that are going on they are hard. They are hard. Got news for you. They're going to get harder. I don't know why. I just know that they are. So Bobby, look at that look. This is somebody in charge, standing in their power, that knows how to move forward in prosperity. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. Absolutely. Look at me. You've got this. So I've a lot of people here saying I don't want to come back. I have to tell you, I don't know how many times I've been told this is my last lifetime. And here's me. I don't know. It depends. Because then I hear it's Sam's second to last lifetime. I'm like, no, I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll volunteer. Call me tribute. It doesn't matter. That's my energy. That's my soul mate. If he needs something, I'm here for him. Hands down, right? Okay. Renee says, time to make the garden, or the winter, or with winter coming, start planning for the garden. I'm hearing a place the cats will also enjoy. Just FYI, that was Mr. Bill who said that, and it was all Mr. Bill. Renee, have I talked about the garden? Have I talked about the garden? Have I talked about the garden on here, you guys? You want to go home? I want to go home. But I want to be here. I want to be here for these lessons. I want to be here for the moment and all of the things that are here. The sex, the art, the music. Although I didn't listen to a lot of music, but I mean, all of the things, the human experience are so important. They're so important. You feel like you've lost. It's time. It's time, Bobby. Not for a long time. The garden. Yeah, I do need to. I need to work on the garden. I have to honestly get all these damn chickens out of my yard. They're tearing up my gardens. Okay. And the turkeys are making me feel so bad. Can't even go to the barn. Okay. Choosing a life with challenges to overcome, Esther, right? Absolutely. That's how we learn. Okay. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room, you guys? Give me a whoop whoop in the room. I think we're going to do a past life. I don't know who we're pulling yet, but I do feel a past life coming down the pike. Wow, we have a lot of star people information today. Change, change, change. Change the fool. So what do we have going on? As I'm scrolling, we're going to be in Denver this month. I was going to say next month, but it's this month, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd in Denver, doing a talk on psychic development. And then November, we are in Columbus, Tampa. First week Columbus, second week Tampa, third week Chicago, fourth week Cincinnati. Psychic development talk. So we are a little bit all over the place, but we are going to have so much fun. Change, change, change. I love doing past lives too. It's called dream talking or dream walking. One of my guides really is great at this, and they just bring across the greatest information. I'm going to go with, let's see. Change, change, change. I keep coming back to Sylvia Woodcroft. Sylvia Woodcroft. Sylvia. Ren Sprout. The energy here makes me nervous, but in an excited, good way, if that makes sense. It's just very high vibrating. The people in the comments are all like this. They're all up, and it's great. It is wonderful. I hope you enjoy the energy. Don't worry about it, because we don't allow negative shit in here. We just don't. Well, I always go up. We never go down. Who did I call on? And this is why I need a keeper of the squirrel. Sylvia Woodcroft. There you go. Sylvia Woodcroft. Sylvia, I want to talk about a life where there was some anxiety. Of course, what life doesn't have anxiety? You never know what you're going to get, right? You never know what you're going to get here. Tammy Tinhorn, I love your name. From Arizona. Where are you at in Arizona? Where in Arizona? I love it out west. Getting high with Lisa. Okay. Sylvia, are you still here? I want to make sure she's still here before I continue. Change, change, change. Waiting to see if Sylvia's still here. Sometimes we have lag, so. Navajo Nation, Northeast. Okay. All right. I love it out there. We've done a lot of traveling out that way. We have lived out in that way. New Mexico, all in New Mexico, Montana's a little north, but I just, that's my favorite out that way. Hi from Liverpool, England. I know that song is going to be stuck in your head. It's stuck in mine too. Okay. We don't do drama. We are not drama llamas. I don't see where she's coming back. And you guys, I haven't seen. Yeah, we don't put up with we don't put up with garbage in this group. I don't see her, you guys. Sylvia Woodcroft. Yeah, I'll be lecturing in Schaumburg, Renee. I call it Chicago. It's that general area. I'll be lecturing. Okay, I don't see her, you guys. Let's move on. We're going to move on. The Betty Davis eyes is stuck too. Yeah. Yeah. I know nothing about Betty Davis, and that's how I like to work. I don't want to know anything, but you're Comanche. I really just loved it out that way. Moving on. We're moving on. Okay. Let's see. Let me scroll back through. And why don't you see all the comments? Because I have 8. Why is the flag by your name? I have no idea, Francine. I don't see a flag. I'm not on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, but I'm streaming. So I have 8 different feeds coming in here, and they go like this. I mean, this feed flies. It's really kind of cool though. So let's see. I'm going to go with Tammy Tinhorn. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. So Tammy, do you do energy work? And the first thing I start doing is this. Do you do energy work? Are you a healer? Are you a healer? Because I get that energy healer feeling for you. I hear Tanya Lee's in the house. I hear I want to make sure she's here. Let me know you're here. I hear you stepping on the ground. First time you flew your magic carpet, you were only a child. And as an adult, now I know it's astral travel. Isn't that cool? Isn't it amazing how they bring things across to us in a way that's something we can take at that time? Been told, but don't know what to do. That's fine. Not a problem. So you are a natural healer. I want to tell you that. I see an image of you walking on the ground. And every time your foot hits the ground, I hear thunder. Oh my God. You have a wonderful guide. I hear Thunderstruck in the background. I hear the song Thunderstruck. I'm not going to sing it because it's going to be stuck in all you guys' head all day, and I'm not that good. But I hear this. They're talking about the impact that you can have on other people energetically. They're talking about, man, go take, I don't care if you do it online, learn about Reiki or any kind of healing touch type of modality. You can do it online. You guys know that? Energy is energy. It can't be created or destroyed. It doesn't, you can go read a book. Matter of fact, I think that on the main page of My Mystical Life, there is a free Reiki class. Can anybody tell me if that's true? On the main page of My Mystical Life, can somebody tell me if I have a free Reiki class? Because I think I do. It's been a while since I touched it. Maybe I need to do that. But it's just the basics. It's all you need to understand when it comes to working with energy. We are energy. We are energetic beings. And they're saying you have the capacity to create ripples of change. You're out in Oklahoma. Ren Sprout, where are you? I want to know. You have the capacity to change things for other people. You have the capacity to make people happy. That's what they're showing. Bringing people lightness and smiles. They talk about the wolf. They talk about Understood. Thank you very much. They talk about this gray wolf. They talk about, and this means something to me. This is a female gray wolf. This means something. I need some mashed potatoes. Um, this means something. But they're talking about, so when I see a female animal totem, I know that that's the softer side of the energy, but they're also talking about that gray. So if I see an animal totem in transitions of color, then I know that you're in the middle of your journey. You have started on some things that you have been able to put into your toolbox, and it's time to start growing that. We're in Oklahoma. I like Oklahoma. I actually was so sad to sell the house in Oklahoma because I didn't think I was going to like it, and I ended up in love with Oklahoma. We've lived a little bit of everywhere, so yeah, there we go. I'm supposed to also talk to you, Ren's. Who am I talking to? Tammy Tinhorn. Near Lawton. Okay, we lived in Pawnee by Stillwater. Tammy Tinhorn. So the protectiveness of Clinton. Okay. So the protectiveness of your energy and your spirit is very much ingrained in you. This wolf energy comes across, and it is part of your permanent animal totem repertoire. Okay. That's a wonderful thing. But they also talk about your ability to see the base and core of situations. So those things put together on how to handle problems, being able to have the insight to see that, because they give the snake animal totem as well, because different perspectives and different insight and different, you see things in different colors than other people, basically. Not realistically like different colors, but you see things in different ways than other people, and you are able to put puzzle pieces together effectively. And that's really what makes a good healer or a good intuitive, is the ability. Oh, look, we have a troll. Now we don't. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Whack a troll. I need a little hammer. Whack a troll. Your roommate is from Pawnee, Oklahoma? Really? Isn't that funny? Pawnee is so tiny. It's so tiny. I love Pawnee. Such a great little community. Hey, I'm online. What's up? I don't know. He's probably, yeah, call him. I don't know. Okay, bye. How do you get a troll so fast? Because it comes up in my feed, and I have two little buttons here that go. I can delete the comment as soon as I have blocked them, so they're blocked from my feed. Oh, I want to put this out there. I had people walk into the shop yesterday, and they were talking to a troll. If I will never send you a friend request. You will never get a friend. Well, sometimes you will, but I mean, only if you're not already a member, or if you like to post, and there's a thing that I can say, invite them to watch us. That's one thing, but you will always find My Mystical Life in the facebook.com/My Mystical Life 1. That'll be us. My Mystical Life 1. If you doubt it, message me directly. Go to Lisa Tabbert Fry on Facebook, my personal page, and message me directly. Do not just take random friend requests, okay? It's like getting the cooties. Don't get cooties. It'll be either My Mystical Life 1 or the Mystical Moons. These people came in, and I'm glad they did, because they were getting ready to send somebody some money. Don't get taken in by trolls. Nobody's going to take the juju off of you. Take your own juju off. Dr. Shakaloo is not out to help you. He's out to take your money. Stay off those trolls. Did you get the copycat the Mystical Moons? Yes, I did. Was that troll Angel Smith? Let me roll up here and see. I think so. Yes, I believe so. Let me find it. You are the lucky recipient of that. Yes. Block her. Block Angel Smith. Cooties. Don't get the troll cooties. Trying to help someone get rid of inner demons. What a struggle. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Okay. Moving on. Okay. Moving on. All right. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? I hope that's helpful. But you should be learning a healing modality. Everybody's a healer. Everybody's a healer, you guys. Every person that walks this planet, your feet touch the ground, you're a healer. Everybody is. We have the capacity to heal ourselves. From Michigan. We're at in Michigan, Frankie. I'm from Monroe. Yeah, she liked your last comment. Delete her. Go to Facebook and block her. Let's go with DeWitt. Born in Lansing. Oh yeah, I go to Lansing often, the VA. Our store is in Ohio, Northwest Ohio. So we are about 45 minutes into Ohio, south of the line, Defiance, Ohio. We're a hell of a lot of fun. Anna Weaver won the giveaway, the big Archangel Michael statue. And this month we're giving away a beautiful smoky quartz sphere. My husband's fallen behind on something. I am going with Sherry. Sherry on YouTube. Sherry on YouTube. That's all it is. Sheri. Sherry. Are you still here? Yeah, I don't even know how big I should probably do the dimensions on a store. If you guys watch I did a video last night on either the Mystical Moons or My Mystical Life, and the wall of crystals that we have developed is like enormous. Each shelf is, I could figure it. I don't know how many shelves I have. It's probably a 30-foot long wall of crystals. 5 shelves deep, each one. Pretty cool. Okay. You've never been to the Great Lake. It's on your bucket list. Great Lakes are beautiful. They really are. The dunes are gorgeous. Lake Erie has wonderful fishing if you like to fish. Mackinac is amazing. Superior is just frigid. But it's cold. It's nice up there. Okay. Sherry, baby. You know. Okay, Sherry. Sherry, let's see. Where are we going with this? Sherry, the first thing I want to do is kind of cry. I have a couple things coming in at one time, and more physical things coming across. So I'm getting this physical feeling of I'm not sure if it's somebody that's passed that's had some sort of stroke or some sort of issue in the brain. It's like aneurysm or stroke or some kind of issue here. Yeah, it is somebody that's passed away. Okay. It's a very soft energy. I'm going to say female energy that comes across really reluctantly. Not thank you, Francine. Not great for rock collecting. Oh my God, right? They come across very quiet. And it's like they don't want to be startling. They could almost blend into the background of situations. I don't know that they had a really great where they were able to be outspoken. She might have seemed sad in her life. And this is someone from the other side. Can you take anybody with this description? Older woman. I don't know that she lived to old age, but the image she gives me is more like 60s to 70s. Not doing that. Can you take somebody like this? I almost feel like they could have been in a relationship that was not beneficial to them. Yes, but over 90. Oh, this is for Sherry, my mom's cousin, not sure. Did you really love her? Or did you feel okay? The reason I'm asking is because I want to cry. I feel like there's a situation where you could look at this person and know that they were not pleased, that they were not happy, that they had issues. Um, there was probably depression involved. They didn't live life as much as sit back and watch life. Hey, hey, let me help you do that. Hey. Oh, you're trying to come in. You're fine. You're outside. I thought a cat wanted outside, and I'm like, um, this person, yes, 63. Oh, this is for Sherry, you guys. But we will do, not sure then. That's okay. We will do some mediumship here in a minute. Okay. So, I think I'm going to step away from Sherry for just a minute. I'm going to step away from Sherry for a minute because this is coming in so reluctantly. Like, um, this, and I'm going to put this out to everybody. And the way this is going to go is I don't want information, you guys. Okay. I don't want anybody to tell me anything. Then the reason I'm stepping away from doing this for just Sherry is because I feel like this could be painted with a broader brush. This, I could get more details on this person, and as I'm talking about this person and I go, I think that maybe this isn't for Sherry, I get this like 2x4 to the back of the head, which is what we call 2x4 therapy. That's like, hey, stupid, yeah, go ahead and do it for everybody. So I'm trying to follow what they're bringing me and not get involved in the whole, but I said Sherry's name, so I'm going to have to move out a little bit broader than with just Sherry. So I'm going to bring more information across. Please do not post information on your feed about who you think this is. I am going to give information, and then I would like some, then I'm going to say who can take 100% of this information. Okay. Yeah, I was getting 2x4 therapy because my ego kind of got in the way and said, but I said it was 4. And they're like, yeah, whatever. So this person lived in anxiety. This is a woman. She's very soft energy. She probably had depression, abusive relationship, and she was just more beaten down than she was gregarious. She had to live within these lines of somebody else's thoughts of who she should be. She didn't get to. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Leanne. It's all right. It's a reminder that we need to be able to be more fluid in what we do. Right. This person. Didn't get to live basically their own life. They lived within the perception of who somebody thought they should be. So I feel like that they were very in a controlling relationship. Like I said, I think they were between 60s and 70s, and there were tears. I just really feel like I want to cry. Like this person could cry but couldn't get themselves out of the situation that they were in. They felt disempowered. They felt like they couldn't survive on their own. They felt like they had to be exactly where they were at. And I also want to say that the change happened kind of gradually. Like they began as this one person, and then by the time they passed away, they had stomach issues. They had probably headaches. They had physical representation of the anxiety that they lived in, and there was a feeling of neglect, like they felt neglected. I don't know if they were maybe not, and it was an emotional thing more than a physical thing. They were just, you're sick, that's it, I'm done, I don't need this kind of thing. um Easily, they felt easily replaceable. I feel like their feet swelled too. I'm not quite sure why that's like maybe walking was more difficult. Maybe their feet didn't physically swell, but they didn't walk as well. They maybe were out of breath a little bit more than they normally would have been. I feel a lot of bed rest in their ending times. Um, can anybody take 100% of this information? 100%. This is somebody that's passed away. They're on the other side. And see, this is why, because there's like people that like, I know this person 100%. So this is when we go deeper and we bring across more information to start to bring out. I want to talk about the kitchen was spotless. The kitchen was spotless. Baking might have been a thing. Like this is something they did. They cooked meals. Not it is so funny because nowadays like that would 20 years ago that was normal. You cook meals all the time. Now everybody eats out. Or does pre-made stuff. This person cooked their meals. Hey Tanya. And they lived to the what the definition basically was of a housewife. Like they did all the things. Oh, that's so funny. So there's a family joke in our family that it's 7:00, it's bedtime, which was short for, and this doesn't happen with me and Sam. It's from generations ago, actually. And it was a military part of the family that said, okay, it's bedtime, it's 7:00, which was short for it's time for sex now. I know. But it's just something that happened in the family. And it's kind of a family joke now. But this person lived that life. Like it's 7:00 and that's they had expected the other side had expectations and you met them. I know. It's the weirdest thing, right? So who can take 100% of this? 100% of this person still. I know. We have a couple funny things in the family that we just you just go, what? Well, who can take Captain Barbosa? I love it. There is no list. I call on who guides say to call for. Okay, we're still in it too. Does red plaid mean anything to either one of you? Does red plaid mean anything to either Light and Love or Frankie? Red and white plaid. I don't know if it's kitchen curtains. I don't know if it's an apron. I don't know where it comes from, but I keep seeing red and white plaid and I have to put it across because they keep showing it to me. Could be napkins. It could be something that was favorite in the kitchen. It was something in the kitchen. Oh. Everybody has to be able to take 100% of what I'm saying. 100%. Okay, moving on. Let's see if I can bring across any more. I see this person. I see this person using, and this is very specific, using her fingernail to cut like basil or an herb, a fresh herb that she was growing. A fresh herb. She uses her fingernail. She doesn't use scissors because I went, well, maybe she just cut them with scissors. She's like, no, I use my fingernail and I would cut fresh herbs. I don't know if she had them in her windowsill, but she cooked with fresh herbs she grew. Good morning. Yeah, it was like red and white plaid. Basil. She grew basil. See, that was an insight. Okay. Who can take the basil? I like how they start to pinpoint things. Like, come on. I really need to clean this stuff out of my office. I don't have the fish anymore. I don't need the fish tank anymore. She would have cooked with fresh herbs. So far, we've brought across a lot of information. She's a woman. She's a quieter woman. She lived in a pretty abusive relationship. I'm not saying that it was physical, but it was at least emotional. She had anxiety, probably some stomach issues. She had problems with her feet, which probably translates into she had some heart issues as well. I feel a pain in my head, so she probably had either a stroke, an aneurysm, or frequent headaches. Yeah, very controlling person. He lived between the lines. She had to live between the lines of what the perception of a perfect housewife was. I also pick up red plaid. She cooked dinners. She had to live within that, and she liked to cook. But I feel like she had fresh herbs, probably in her kitchen in the windowsill, that she would use her fingernail and she would cut them off, and she would then cut them up and put them into food. What did I miss? I want to talk about the S. I want to talk about an S. Who can take the S? This is a woman, very soft energy, very reluctant to talk. I need somebody in at 100%. All I know is S. I really suck at names. So that's all I got. I suck at names. She just gave me S. And the last piece I'm going to give on this is when you might remember her having sung to you when you were very small, or hearing her sing. Light and love, what percentage are you on? The reason we do this, guys, is not like, look what I can do, like bringing across all this information. The reason we do this is so that they can bring across a message. Okay. I'm going to say this is for light and love. I want to talk about stepping outside of the box. I want to talk about, and by the way, you guys, just because one person's name is called doesn't mean that this isn't a piggyback reading where people can go, I know that energy. Because as we're talking about them and you think about the person that you lost and loved, that brings them in as well. Okay. That's called a piggyback reading. So I want to talk about stepping outside the box. I want to talk about doing things, that's funny, doing things that would not normally be appreciated, and allowing yourself to live out loud. And that's what she's appreciating, living out loud. She's like, look at the living out loud. That's so amazing. Just keep pushing your own boundaries. Don't live right here. Stop thinking about other people's perceptions and live up to your own. A life lived that way is not really lived. It is acted out. Oh, that's so deep. It's acted out to somebody else's specifications. So make sure that you're living your life rather than stepping in somebody else's frame. She keeps going like this. Don't walk here. That is a great message for everybody. It is, Katrina, because that's true. I never thought about it that way, right? If you're just living within somebody else's expectations, you're living their play. Absolutely. Create the life you want. Create the life you want, because it's there. It's accessible. Now, more than any than in any time in history for us, it is accessible to do exactly what we want to do. Live life to the fullest. Absolutely. And you're 62. Live life. Enjoy it. Everybody. So that's what we're here for. We're here for the struggle. Don't get me wrong. We're here to learn within the struggle, right? But this is an amazing school. It's an amazing school. We're here for the struggle, but we're here for the beauty as well. April Lynn, how are you? Hi, Chris. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's here to be enjoyed. Absolutely. So turn on the music, cook the food, do the things. Do the weird thing. What is that lady goes, show me your weird thing. Like, wait, what? We have a weird thing? What's your weird thing? I can wiggle my nose. I did it on camera one time and someone went, wait, what? They messaged me about it. I was like, yeah. It's just it is a weird human trick. I'm sorry. A weird human trick. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. No, wait. Like Bewitched. Hold on. Oh no, I'm like a little Corvo from the class on. And I just did it. I think my nose itched or something. And everyone's like, what the hell? The other day, blessed, and the flow I had 7 green lights in a row. Oh, that's nice. Isn't that a nice day? You're just like, oh. I'm playing with my hair. I didn't put anything in my hair, and I am so not into this haircut. It is just, but it grows. It grows, and it's fine. It's fine. All right, everybody. I'm going to let everybody go. I hope you find a wonderful day in amongst everything that we do. And you know how I learned to do it? My friend could flare her nostrils. Chris, my friend, and I wanted to be like this friend when I was a kid. She was just great. And she really wasn't, but she was, my friend. And she could flare her nostrils, and she thought she was the shit because of it. So I was trying to learn how to do it, and I could never flare my nostrils. And that's how I learned how to do it. So, all right, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. And may the light be with you always, is what Mr. Fry would say. If she were here, he were here, he were here. And I will talk to you guys later. And if you're in class, if you're going to be in class tomorrow night, it is Transmediumship. It is a Transmediumship demonstration in the My Mystical Life membership tomorrow evening. So I hope to see you guys there that are members. If you're not a member, we do have, it says 7 days, but it's a 14-day free trial right now in the membership. So how much fun are we here? You should see us someplace else. Well, we're not online and we can be censored. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.